So, War Games. This was pretty exciting. Some good, some bad. Mainly good, to be honest. I enjoyed it for the most part, but there were some things that we definitely need to talk about. So, let's get straight to it. And if you haven't already, I have an Instagram page, and I'm almost at 7,000 followers. We didn't get to the 10,000 that I was hoping for, but to be honest, I was a little tired, and I've kind of burnt out a little bit on Instagram. So again, I kind of took a little bit break, but as you can see, I am back with content. And if you guys don't know, yes, as you can see here, EO Sky did sign my arm, and yes, I did get a tattoo of it. So if you want to see that link, you can check that below, and you can see my videos when I met EO Sky, and I'll be meeting Rio tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited for that. But anyways, let's get back to the video. So it was pretty predictable. I ended up predicting all of mine correct, but I didn't think some of them were actually gonna go that route. But we're gonna go straight to it. So we'll start with the first match was the War Games. Now the War Games was pretty exciting. I was really excited for it, and I wasn't disappointed. But there are some things I can say that were bad. But I'll say the good things first, just because I always hear good things first. So the match overall was very entertaining. I think Becky does such a good job in hyping people up. And what I mean by that is that when she sells being a villain, she sells it so well. And with the moves and coming to her reactions, her personality, it just works. And she does such a good job at doing it. So I want to give huge credits to Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is freaking amazing. Now, the match itself was pretty entertaining. I liked everything. I was getting pretty hyped. I was hyped for both teams because honestly, Team Asuka had a pretty solid stack too. They had Nia Jax, they had Lash Legend. Lash Legend was freaking OP. I'm not gonna lie, she was pretty strong. And of course, we had Asuka, and then we had Kyrie with the chain, and everyone bought their own weapons, which was pretty cool. And Becky, of course, being Becky, she was just so funny to watch. She was very entertaining. I really enjoyed watching her. And the women's side, of course, Team Rhea was super OP. That was also like the Avengers of the women's. Like if you know that scene in Endgame where it's like the old like oh she's got help kind of bullshit. I'm gonna say that's like this beats it all. When you got Alexa, Charlotte, Rhea, Io, and AJ Lee, that's a pretty amazing team. That's a pretty amazing team. So yeah, so they end up winning, of course, and again, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the match. It was a lot of fun to watch. Now I'll say one bad thing about it is that I know why they did it, but at the same time, didn't like how safe they went. They went a little bit too safe, and there was a part where like EO basically ran back and forth for like three business days. It was pretty wild stuff, but I again I really enjoyed the match. It was still fun to watch, and I was hoping she would do the moonsault with the trash can, but she did a swanton, which I guess it works too. I don't have a problem with it overall. But I'd say the match felt very safe. It didn't seem like it was super crazy like last year. Like last year, we had the fire extinguisher, we had the moonsault with the trash can. This is all come from EO, by the way. And yeah, I didn't notice they used too many tables. There was no tables really going at it, but I understand why they did it. They probably did it because they wanted to be safe and they didn't want people getting injured, which I understand too. Like I think last year Wargames everyone got injured. Like last year was like um what's it called? Jimmy broke his toe. Bronson Reed messed his ankles up, so he was gone for like 6+ months. I think something like that. So, like, yeah, I can see why they played a little bit safe this year on it. And again, it's probably for the best, right? I mean, people still love the matches. A lot of people still love it, right? It's a business at the end of the day. So if they love it and no one's hurt, I don't see why not, right? So, they ended up winning the match with AJ Lee going. It's funny. Becky was trying to get out, but AJ Lee hit it with the Black Widow again. So it was pretty fun to watch. I really enjoyed it. I was hoping Alexa would do the Sister Abigail though. I was really hoping for that move, but everyone else killed it. Loved it. Charlotte was doing so great. I don't know where they're gonna go from here, but it was really fun to watch. I really enjoyed the match. Now the next one was a crazy cameo. I think we had speculations, but I didn't think it was gonna happen. So of course, Liv Morgan comes back from the match with John Cena and Dominic, and I knew Dominic was gonna win. I mean, they can't really have John Cena keep the title, but I knew. Holy crap! That John Cena being the champion, I knew was gonna be for very long. I knew Dominic was gonna win, but yeah, I didn't expect Liv to come back to be honest this soon. And it's crazy too. So if you guys don't know, Liv Morgan also. So the reason why they didn't put Liv Morgan on their WrestleMania promo is because, well, they didn't want us to think Liv was coming back. So the surprising with Liv coming back was really cool. It like made the match a lot. It made the commercial like a lot more. Let's see, I can type it. WrestleMania 42 promo. Like, so it'll probably pop up like right here. I think I've seen it right here. So here we go. So like, they obviously finally featured her. So that was kind of cool. I thought that was really nice that they added that nice little touch before and everything. So that was pretty exciting. I think she has a few scenes. I think it's her face and then her like legs or something like that. I think I saw. But no, I thought it was great. I thought it was great that Liv Morgan was came back for that match. So that was super exciting stuff. I don't have it on here, but yeah, no. So of course, Liv Dom are back, and at first I thought it was gonna be like a drama thing because it looked like Liv looked like she was mad at Dom, and then not. So yeah, didn't really. So basically, again, they won. So kind of knew it was gonna happen. Now the Stephanie Vaquera and Nikki Bella, I didn't really care for the match. I thought it was pretty fucking boring, and it was. Nikki lost, of course, and I don't know. I just felt like I was so bored of the match. Stephanie Vaquera, and I don't know. I think they needed something to go against. Oh, this is pretty funny. I didn't realize how funny this was. He's like, okay, yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah. So overall, like oh, that's cool. I forgot about this. Like her outfit inspired by her. That was actually really cool. Who's suffering brain tumor. That's really cool. I like that. I respect Charlotte for that. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I thought the match was okay. I didn't really care for much the Stephanie Vaquera. She won, of course, and I don't know what. I honestly, I don't know what Nikki Bella is doing. She like goes in here. I know she's trying to boost up the team, but I, I think she said herself is like, what is she really doing here? She's just being a cheerleader or something. Like, what is she doing? So I don't know what she's doing. I think she needs to hang up the cape pretty soon. Um, so that match was whatever. I didn't really care too much about it. And of course, the last match of the night was the War Games match with the men's, and exactly what I thought it was gonna be. I really thought the Vision was gonna win, and they did. They won, and holy crap, their team is pretty stacked, dude. Here, let me move my screen. My screen doesn't do it justice here. Like, you got Drew McIntyre, you got Logan Paul, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, Brock Lesnar, and was it Bronson Reed? And to be fair, yeah, they were. This is a stacked ass team, and I didn't. So I'll mention one thing too that was bad, but I'll finish this real quickly. Is that like this match was you could again? It goes back to very safe. Everyone was standing around half the time. I think not having the cages was a huge L. I really thought they should have had the cages. I don't know why they didn't have the cages this year, but the cages is what made it really fun. And like I didn't like how like they would come out, they had to rush their entrances and stuff like that. I felt like they should have just did the cages and have them in there. I thought the cages were way more exciting uh just like last year. So that was a big L. I didn't really think it was good. But anyway, so the match overall, it was really hype. I think we were all waiting for Brock Lesnar and Roman get at it, and they did, and it was fun. Like I think Jay did his runish back thing for a little bit, and then fucking Brock Lesnar comes out like as soon as it interrupts, and man, his aura does not disappoint. Like his aura on point. Like it's still freaking insane, fun to watch, and it was crazy stuff. So now here is the mystery person. The mystery person comes out, stomps, and does a super kick onto CM Punk. Now, first things we want to say is it Seth Rollins? Maybe. It might be. It could be Seth Rollins. I mean, it only makes sense because he's going after CM Punk because he hates CM Punk. But here's another question: why didn't he go after Braun Breaker, right? Because Braun Breaker is the one that speared him. So there has to be something going on, right? So we don't know if it's actually Seth Rollins. It could be. And Paul Heyman didn't really distinguish that. But it might be. And the reason why I say that is because during the post interview, Triple H he was asked a question about Roman Reigns, what he's gonna do. He mentions Cody and Seth Rollins. So that's a tease for either Roman goes against Seth or Cody. So it could be Seth Rollins. I really think it could be. People are also saying it's Austin Theory, but I don't know. I feel like that doesn't make sense at all. But it could be, right? I mean, there's no other way, right? I mean, Hopefully we'll find out on Monday. I don't think we will. I think we'll find out like he'll be a mask guy again coming out on Monday. Um, but yeah, so yeah, it's a curve stop, and yeah, we don't really know. We don't really know. But again, it was a great victory. I thought it was great. I mean, I thought they ended it pretty great. And then you could tell they're really trying to push Braun Breaker because Braun Breaker took the pin. And of course, I think Paul Heyman said himself he's the uncrowned something something something, and then he said Braun Breaker. So I think they're really pushing Braun Breaker for these upcoming years, and he's still young. Braun Breaker is like only 28. Dude. He's younger than me, dude. I'm like 30 fucking. I don't know what I think I'm 35, some shit like that. But yeah, it's crazy how like yeah he's got a huge head on his shoulders, and I'm excited to see what Braun Breaker does. So yeah, anyways, great freaking team. I really enjoy the Vision team right now. They're just stacked. Like they have a really stacked team right now. And seeing Brock Lesnar too is always a pleasure. And I know why Brock Lesnar doesn't really come by very often. I think it's just because, the mental healthness wants to have a private life, so that's why you don't see him as much. But I kind of like it that way because if he doesn't show up all the time, you just get great quality from his performance, and never disappoints. So I really, really liked it for the much. But yeah, anyways, overall, I think the bad thing is again them standing around a lot of times, and I didn't like how there was no cages this year. And yeah, I just felt like there were no tables being. Yeah, there wasn't any tables being used. I realized like maybe when Roman did a spear on Brock, but that was it. Like the tables weren't really used too much. But I get why. They didn't want to get any injuries. Not like another incident where Brock's fucking tsunami on the table and broke his ankle. So anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think about it, and see you guys next video. Peace.